There are two types of ping-pong balls with two different colors but same in size, diameters, and other features. Our job is to pack 4 ping-pong balls with two different colors in a tube packaging. It is because the customer need a variety of ping-pong ball colors for attraction, and they want both of the colors with the same price. So we decided to make this system so we can satisfy our customer needs.
Proximity sensor to detect the presence of metal on the box without any physical contact. Cylinder to control amount of ball released by producing a force in a reciprocating linear motion. Control valve tweet with solenoid to control pneumatic single or double single for detecting and extracting. To extend the connection of the wires according to the respective connection. To get DC 24 volts power supply. To connect the sensors, solenoid and GPIO switches to start and stop the operations. 22 sensor to read humidity and temperature of surrounding. The operation automatically stops if the reading is too high. To program the main component for specific operation. To change the direction of the conveyor belt and to turn on and off the motor. Recycle box to collect the ball into the packaging tube.
The dimension of the box is 135mm height, 305mm length, and 110 width. At the tube slot, we make the height of 105mm and 35mm width. For the cone and the metal parts, both have the height of 7mm. The cone has 35mm diameter, while the metal has 19mm diameter. The material of the metal we use is stack of coins. To use the box, first the tube is placed into the slot. When the proximity sensor detects the metal, it gives signals to the pneumatic cylinder to release one ball from the feeder. The ball will fall into the cone and move into the tubes. The process is repeated back and forth on the conveyor belt until it filled with 4 balls. After 4 balls are collected, we will replace the existing tube with a new tube. This design was adapted from the real-life manufacturing process.
This is the overall schematic diagram of the circuit wiring connection. First, we will look at the connection between the Raspberry Pi and the interface circuit board. As shown in the diagram, the 3V3 pin of Raspberry Pi is connected to the port in the interface circuit, and the ground pin of Raspberry Pi is connected to the ground port of the interface circuit. Next, we look at the relays. The red wire of both relays are connected to 24V of PLC, whereas the black wire are connected to the NPN transistor in the interface circuit. The black wire of relay A and B are then connected to GPIO 21 and 20 respectively. Now, we look at valve for solenoids. The red wires of the valve for solenoids are connected to the 24V from PLC, whereas the black wires are connected to the NPN transistor in the interface circuit. The black wire of the valve for solenoids are then connected to the respective GPIOs. The next component is DHT22 sensor. There are 4 pins in a DHT22 sensor. The first pin of DHT22 sensor is connected to the 3V3 pin of Raspberry Pi. The second pin is connected to GPIO 26, and the last pin is connected to the ground. A 4.7 kilo ohm resistor is connected between the first pin and the second pin of DHT22 sensor. There are 2 switches will be used, which are red switch and black switch. One wire of the switches are connected to the ground, and another wire for red switch and black switch are connected to GPIO 6 and GPIO 13 respectively. Last but not least is the proximity sensor. There are 3 wires in the proximity sensor, which are brown, blue, and black. The brown wire of the both proximity sensors are connected to the 24V of PLC, whereas the blue wires are connected to the ground of PLC. The black wire of the proximity sensors are connected to the ports in the interface circuit. The black wires of the left proximity sensor and the right proximity sensor are then connected to GPIO 23 and 18 respectively. A 1.5 kilo ohm of resistor is connected between the brown and the black wire of a proximity sensor. Now, I am going to explain on the circuit wiring connection of the components. This is the picture of interface circuit board in the lab. As shown in the picture, the interface circuit board consists of transistors and also integrated circuit. The function of this board is to simplify the wiring process. However, due to malfunction of some ports in the interface circuit board, we have identified the ports which are not functioning, and we use another piece of interface circuit board to replace the malfunction ports. There are 6 input devices and also 6 output devices. The input devices are two proximity sensors, magnetic sensor, DHT22 sensor, red switch, and also black switch. However, the output devices are 4 valve solenoids and also 2 relays.
Hi, I'm Siu Ting Yi and I will talk about the codes for our project. First, we have to import the codes such as RPI GPIO, PI GPIO, DHT22, time, and exit. Then, we have to set all the sensor to the related GPIO pins. And this is the setup for the DHT22 sensor. Then this is the setup for the GPIO pin to in or out. We have defined a few functions. So for example, left to release the ball on the left side and right for the right side. And for this, the motor right is to turn the conveyor to right and left to the left. And this the read DHT22 is to read the sensor data from DHT22 sensor. First, the cylinders are all set to high. Then the motor is turned off or the conveyor is turned off. Then it will start to read the DHT22 sensor data. And if the sensor data, the temperature and humidity is too high, the code will not run even though the red switch is pressed. Once the conditions are fulfilled, the conveyor will turn right and it will continue to loop here. And every second it will read the data from DHT22 sensor. If it's too high, it will stop the motor and stop the conveyor, or if the brake switch is pressed, it will stop the conveyor belt. To continue, you have to press the brake switch to turn on the motor. Then, if the left proximity sensor is triggered, it will stop at the left sensor and release a ping pong ball. The same as the right proximity sensor. Then, if the total number of balls collected are 4, then it will change the status to 1, meaning the container is full. The user have to empty it by after pressing the black switch to stop the program. Pause. Then red switch is pressed after the container is switched or emptied. The cycle will repeat on left and right until the total number of balls collected is 8. And the motor will the conveyor will go to left side for 5 seconds and the motor will turn off. Then the program will be ended.
We learn the new knowledge and new concept in programming. We learn how to apply pattern in material handling with PLC. We also learn the wiring process and learn how to read and do wiring diagram within PLC and interface itself.